When you said you'd never leave, we need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. You are here.
Many couples, they argue. This one is up, the other one is up. This one is up.
And you don't give them time.
They get tired. And
give them time to empty themselves.
Yeah.
Then they empty. Then what is correct? Tell them, you are right here,
but
you are right here,
yeah.
you are right here.
But
here, you are wrong. It is like this. Then they are also right to explanation. They have right to explanation.
Amen.
So don't think you have no right to explain why you did what you did. Your partner has the right to explanation. You have to explain.
Amen.
Why are you late? You have to explain.
Some they don't like to be asked that.
Not in marriage, somewhere else. But in marriage, you are not alone.
Your life,
you are supposed to be accountable.
Amen.
To everything. Now, another thing, bring issues. When you are now, issues have arose in that marriage. Bring those issues also with meekness.
Amen.
Don't confront one another.
Amen.
This is a mistake. When you now start confronting one another, now it is argument every time. No, meekness.
Yeah.
Speak with that meekness. I like some couples when there's an issue. The husband, when he starts shouting, he does not know. I don't know. When anger comes, volumes, the hearing goes deaf. You don't hear. You have to shout. It's like preachers. When you start preaching, you forget you are preaching even to few people. You shout, especially. And it happens. It's enjoyable. When you are praying, you somehow forget that you are drunk.
You are caught up.
You are caught up.
Yeah.
So there are some men who are that nature. When you start, volume goes up. So let's see here the woman telling the husband, darling, you are shouting. And she's smiling, darling, you are shouting. And this man, I never meant to shout. And then he goes
down.
He's reminded. Meekness. That's what I say always. It takes two to argue.
Yeah.
It takes two to fight.
It's true.
One man cannot fight himself. We cannot hear a person blowing himself, pooh, pooh. Then in blowing, thinking, no, there's nothing like that. You cannot hear one man calling himself, you are stupid. Say, yes, I'm stupid. You also, it's the same man.
No,
it takes two
to argue.
So if you don't offer yourself as an opponent, you will not argue. If you will not offer yourself as an opponent, a man challenges you for fight, you refuse. You don't fight. A woman challenges you for fight, you refuse.
Now, I think
you don't fight.
We need to help someone because they are, especially when it comes to solving problems. We've met with cases, even the two of us, when people come and they just ask some questions, or especially when it comes to ladies. We say, when we have a problem and we begin to solve, it becomes a problem because we cannot agree. Simply, when I try to speak, it brings a problem to my husband. When now it reaches a point that I compose myself and I say now, because when I talk, it becomes a problem. When I keep quiet, it becomes a problem. Now I am just torn in between.
Thank you. That's one I like talking about a lot.
Yeah.
When you talk, it's a problem. When you keep quiet, it's a problem. That's the nature of man. When a woman keeps quiet, a man feels he's being disrespected.
But she's keeping quiet to avoid problems.
Listen. When the woman shouts, a man sees, again, he is being disrespected. So the problem comes there now.
Yeah.
When I keep quiet, it's a problem.
When I talk,
it's
another problem.
It's another problem.
What do I do?
What do I do? Now, that is a sign that there is something wrong in that relationship. There is something wrong between your union. That oneness is not there.
Yeah.
This woman needs to pray and tell God, let us have that understanding between one another. When we come to preach, before we began this program, we prayed.
Yeah.
Prayer is not a formality.
No.
We believe that when we pray, God will position you where you are and hear the word.
Amen.
Before we came on air, we had time to pray. Yeah. So that God will position someone who needs help to be helped. So you need to pray for your spouse. So when you see talking is a problem, keep quiet is a bigger problem. I don't want to say it is talking the problem, it's how you talk. So this person who says, when I talk is a problem, when I keep quiet is a problem. Now, even when how you keep quiet and how you talk is what determines if it's a problem or not. There's a way you will keep quiet and you will not talk. Say, darling, I have heard you and I will correct. You have already solved the problem. There's something I will say and then you keep quiet and you walk. That's this. The way you walked out, that will show you that is disrespect.
Yeah.
But now when you talk and you talk sense, this person will listen. Even if you rebuke him, there is a way you will answer. Let me give a testimony. One couple got married.
Yeah.
And when they got married, they were very poor. Very poor. But they grew in wealth. They were sleeping on the floor. They did not have a bed when they married.
Yeah.
Small house without a bed. God helped them. They built homes. They have houses, even houses to let. They bought cars. They are born again, God-fearing. All of a sudden in time, after several years of their marriage, the husband is possessed by a demon. And he decides to marry a second wife. The women who wait for man to be made so that they capture. They are demonically positioned.
Yeah.
And what happened after that? This woman hand, and she also went ahead to establish it was true that the husband wanted to marry another wife. And she knew this is the work of the devil, to scatter my marriage, to scatter my peace, to scatter my children, and even my husband, because their man will be scattered, having several homes. You are no longer stable. So this woman began to pray seriously, praying seriously.
So she didn't react immediately.
She didn't react immediately.
Yeah.
She knows she has evidence. And then she got a revelation from God.
Amen.
This is a time to become the best woman that my husband has even never seen.
Amen.
And she became so good, so humble. She could not ask the husband when he comes late, where are you coming from? There is no argument. Even when he wanted to argue, she could say, sorry, I will correct this mistake. I will do this. I will do this.
So it was a unique and divine method to fight the enemy.
To fight the enemy.
Amen.
So she humbled herself. This woman also, who want to get married, used to put pressure on the man. Go and tell your wife, you have another woman. And now, one day the man decides, I am going to speak. And I am going to tell my wife that I'm bringing a second wife. So how do you bring a second wife to a good wife who is doing everything good?
So
the man
itself, it is a problem solver.
A problem solver. When you become a humility is not foolishness.
It's not foolishness. I believe there's
a God of peace.
Amen.
Who you invite. Even when you are wrong, he comes.
He comes. God of peace.
God of peace does not come where there is argument.
No.
Jehovah Shalom. Don't expect him in that home when you are quarreling.
Yeah.
But when you go down, even you have done mistake, even accident, you have had somebody's car, and then say, sorry. Let us talk this. Sorry, I'm very sorry. You humble yourself. Even if he was up, you go down.
That's true.
Even some will not cause even to pay. They will see you are humility and they say, you have done a mistake, but you are a good person. Let me go and repair my car. Because they see that humility.
Yeah.
But when they say, what is this? Is this a car? You repay to the last coin. So there is no peace there. So this woman looked at the situation and said, I must win my husband back.
Amen.
So what happened? The man comes that day, full now
To bring bad tidings.
Bad tidings.
The devil is a
So
liar.
the woman welcomed him on, as he was entering, hugged him. He was trying to resist the hug, but the smile confused him. So he went and hugged the wife. And
wanted to break the news.
Men don't know how to say no to a humble woman. I want to say that too. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to say no. So the woman comes, serve the husband the best food. The husband now remembers the spirit of that other woman to master your wife. Now he takes the food that the woman has served, the wife, through the food, hits the woman with the stew and what? The woman knew now this is the time the devil has come.
Himself.
Now she walked out of the scene, went and changed the clothes, wiped herself. Then she came with another smile.
Wow.
My husband.
Wow.
What was wrong with the food? If it did not please you, what else do you want to eat?
What?
So when the man had those words, he started to cry. He said, my wife, it is not the food. It is the devil. I have been planning how to tell you.
Yeah.
I want to bring another wife. Today I had decided it's a must.
I revealed this.
So I was bidding you with this for you to raise your voice and quarrel with me. So that I tell you, now I'm bringing another wife. Give you reason. Now you have not given me reason. That's the foothold we are told not to give the devil.
Give the devil.
Don't give the devil the foothold.
Yes.
So you have not given me the reason why I should bring another wife. So you have been so nice.
She blocked all the
avenues.
Praise the Lord.
And then the man says, from now, those plans, I destroy them.
In Jesus' name.
Forgive me.
Amen.
And the marriage was restored.
Because of that wisdom of this woman.
Yeah.
Humility,
and they walked.
prayers.
Humility and prayers.
Amen.
Maturity. So if that woman wanted argument,
she had all
the right.
Yes.
Everything was there for argument. So that is why I say, the way you bring out the issue, the way you bring it out.
Yeah.
So the man is not against you talking. It's not against you keeping quiet. It's against how you talk and how you keep quiet. So if you talk wrongly, harsh voice, that is a disrespect to man. That's why I tell women, make sure you know how you talk to your wife, to your husband.
To your husband.
Make your voice nice. Let it appear nice. Man want a nice voice. And some of them married you for that nice voice. Because they feel happy when you talk to them. No, humble yourself. Talk with that. Talk also with that respect. And this man will see it. Will see the respect.
What now, the category number 2 of a man who has been attacked is mind. And
if a man is attacked, his
understanding
mind
is not there. Whatever maybe this wife or this woman is talking, the mind has been attacked.
The woman should be very wise to understand I am talking to person whose reasoning is being taken away. How do you know? You know this man. You know his reasoning. You know what you say.
Yeah.
You have wronged him before.
Yeah.
You have talked to him before. But now you see the reaction.
There's something
wrong.
There's something new that...
So you know there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And there's something wrong. The women, most of them make a mistake. They associate it with another woman. It may not be another woman. This man may be hooded in the heart. This man, there's some men who discover sicknesses and they don't want to tell you. They have discovered they are weak in a certain way. So they are taking time, they are buying and they are reasoning. For example,
They are thinking they are.
we have handled with you several cases. And one of them, you remember, a couple we were talking to. And the issue happened when the man realized he is becoming sexually weak and he's not able to fulfill the desire of the wife sexually. What happened? The same man, you remember, we are dealing with that case even when we are not married.
Yeah.
The woman came and told us.
Yeah.
And told us the problem. And we talked to their pastor because we were not their pastor.
Yeah.
And told them we will accompany us to go and give counseling to this couple.
Yeah, he told the pastor.
And the couple pastor came.
Yeah.
So we went there after eating the food and everything. Their home. We sat. And the woman said, my husband does not see me like his wife anymore. Insulting me. Even sometimes I wash his clothes.
And
he comes and picks them from the rope again,
He
the hanging
washes
rope,
them.
and then the hanging line,
Yeah.
and then goes and wash them again afresh. See, I can't wash them clean. That's an answer to the woman.
Yeah, excuses.
Excuses after
Yeah,
excuses.
Yeah.
Then I asked the woman, and you, the man, what's the problem with your wife? Say, my wife told me, when I tell her to take care of my things, she does not take care of my things. To send her to the farm, she told me that is not her calling, and all those kind of things. And then we listened and listened. That's why I was coming again to tell the couples, before you argue and try to solve a problem, know the roots.
Yeah.
Know the root cause of the problem. What is the cause of this problem? Let you know as a couple.
Amen.
What is the cause? Natural, spiritual. Know the cause. So when I listened to them, I laughed. I told them, you are talking the truth, but you are not giving us the problem itself. You are giving us the fruits of the problems. There is what is causing this to come out.
The root cause.
The root cause. Then I looked at it because I already discerned and I know the problem. I looked at the woman and said, you are the most affected one.
Speak out.
Speak out.
Yeah.
And then the woman looked at us because you are there also, you know the story. And the woman looks at us and says, when he comes in this house, he does not know or does not recognize if there is any woman in this house, and then he does not ask for anything. So I knew she's talking in parable. And then I asked the woman, have you ever asked him? Then she covered her mouth because she thought the work of asking is the work of man.
Yeah, he does not even touch me.
He does not touch me. Have you touched him? She covered her mouth. The men want you to lead in that. When a woman begins leading in that, the man becomes very happy. Because you are volunteering to do what he needs in that family, in that marriage relationship. So lead when you lead that. Because sex to women is not a need, it's a want. It's something for pleasure, it's a secondary thing. And some secondary things, we enjoy them. Even more than the primary things. That's why when you come to the needs of the woman, it's not a primary need. It's not a basic need. But we enjoy car more. You feel nice when you're working. You enjoy even car more than your shirt. You feel happy. So women, that's why they lead in sex. Because it's a secondary thing to them, is something to give them happiness. It's not something for them to moon. It's to give them happiness. So when the woman takes over, the man is happy. So the woman now has understood, this is what I need. Now some men, it becomes a challenge because they don't want the game to be taken to them. They like to take the game. That is a domineering attitude of men, which you need to put down. Domineering attitude. You need to put it down. Sometimes you allow yourself to be kings and you are served by your subjects. Now, listen to this. Then this woman, I told her, you have the right.
Before I forget, there is a word that you have used, and one lady, she was very troubled. You will not forget what you were saying concerning this lady.
Yeah.
But now a lady was very troubled because of the behavior of her husband. Simply because the husband, even when he comes home, he cannot sit down and be served. You just go over in the kitchen. The wife wants a seated man who can sit and I serve my husband.
That's the work of the wife.
The wife wants to do, but the husband is not settled in that house to be served. He wants to go everywhere looking for something in the kitchen.
He must cool down. That man needs to be arrested.
And the wife was disturbed. The wife was very disturbed.
Because now our work is being taken. That's why I tell women, ladies, when you are marrying, don't marry a trained man when it comes to the issues of the kitchen and being at that. That man will disturb you a lot.
What do you mean?
A man who knows everything. You go to that house, you meet, it is so wiped. Everything clean. Everything set.
That is a blessing to a woman, my dear.
If it is a blessing, you must take your game high. You must. You are made a graduate and you are starting a baby class to tell them how to write.
Now I've prayed and God has revealed to me such a man.
You need to be very high. If you don't put your game high, this man will be quarreling. Every day he comes to the house, everything will serve, and you will be having problem in satisfying his standards.
Now you're telling me I should not marry that man. And this man, I've just gotten this man and he's a blessing from God. What do I do?
God cannot give you something that is you cannot handle. You will be able to handle. But I'm telling people who just choose. I want to say this. If he is trained like that, some are very sincere to tell you, my mother has trained me all this.
Yeah.
So the mother played the part, not only the mother, the wife. My sisters, I have grown between a sister.
Yeah. So this
My
man
sisters
knows everything.
knows almost everything.
Yeah.
So when you see that,
prepare.
Don't bring the notes of primary in a man in secondary school.
Yes.
Go and throw those notes away and go prepare notes for university. Because that is where man is.
For his level.
For his level. Go to that level. You cannot teach a man who knows how to write and everything and tell them, say boo. It's not
now, what if
marriage.
I don't know and then I tell him, I don't know all these things. Are you ready to train him?
He's a teacher.
Yes.
He's a teacher.
Now you are talking.
If you
are
are humble yourself
you are helping
and say, these things you know a lot, and you make it a joke, how did you learn? I want you to teach me.
Yes.
You have gone to school.
Wow.
But those who say, now I am the wife here, you don't become like that. You will lose that marriage in the next 1 month.
Wow.
Because
you will never
you
satisfy,
will not satisfy this man.
Whatever you do, there are some standards.
Make yourself foolish.
Yes.
Learn. And say, my husband, you know a lot of things.
I don't
know how you were taught this. Come. And then you are able to do that, and now you take it over. The more you learn, a teacher will give you assignment.
Yes.
So you will want to see how you are doing, Finally.
And this is content.
You take over and then you take it up to where you want. That's wisdom.
Yes.
But now
wisdom.
you want to pretend he is doing everything. You don't kick. The Bible says when complete is come, then complete will remove. So in this case, if the wife is incomplete, we don't have to remove the system that is already complete. It must rise it to the level of complete.
Yes.
So when it rises it to the level of complete, this system, it takes a system to destroy a system.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it's another system that is established.
Yes. What?
And this system, when it's established, it will take over and take over. And when it takes over, now it will be nice. So if you see your husband is so learning, take your notes high. Then don't go and ask questions that are below.
Yeah.
Ask the question of the standard that you have met it. And learn.
And you learn very quickly.
You learn very quickly.
Yes.
But when it comes now, the man does not know a lot. Does not keep the order. Then now you start teaching. This is how you arrange socks. This is how you keep this. The woman feels okay now. Feels nice.
She's doing her job.
She's doing her job now. Is returning. Now you meet a man. It's you. He is reminding you. You see where you left your thing. That person is now playing the role of a wife. Because now He knows everything.
And if you don't speak very quickly, it will be
No,
a problem.
it will be a problem.
Yes.
That's why you see some people get married, they walk out of that marriage within a very short time. Say, I could cope. How can you cope when you are trained and you have been posted to teach the baby class and you meet the babies that you are coming to teach?
They are
University.
the knowledge that they have.
The knowledge they have is university knowledge.
I believe somebody is listening.
So there are men who have been trained how to be husbands by their own sisters and by their mothers.
They are fully equipped.
They are fully equipped. So you come there from that, especially a lady who has grown between boys.
She's like
Now you are like a man, you are a soft man, so you want to play a man role. And this man grew between ladies, and you have problems.
That's a problem.
There's a problem now in that marriage. So you need to be having that understanding as married people.
I believe the unmarried, you are getting some notes, please. Yeah.
It's wise. When you meet man disorderly, he has nice. You see him nice when he goes out, but when you enter that house, you meet this is there, this there. You know you have work now.
To do.
You have work, and he will tell you this house lives like this. You know, and he will open and say, I don't have time for this. If this, he has just some things he does not use. I bought these cups, I bought this, but I have never opened them up. I have never. So he's showing you. So begin opening them up, because this man only uses his cup, and this that goes. That's man.
Wow.
He needs training. He's fresh.
Yeah.
He's fresh for you. You have to take him from baby class all the up way. But if he learns a lot, if he knows a lot, especially those trained by their mothers and trained by their sisters, they were doing the work of the sisters, the work of the mother. There's some men now, I want to tell you, you'll become difficult. The wives who are married to chefs, they have a very rough time in the kitchen.
Yeah,
not unless they learn. Not when it comes to food. Not unless they learn. Then go there, they are taught. In the home of the chef cooks. Until the wife learns, and then he goes out, the chef will sit and taste the food.
What?
And say, check if you are learning in school of the chef. So some things are like that.
So you need to go very low, you learn, then you
learn and then perfect, and you will be very happy because you better. When some things when women learn, they do them better. They perfect them very quickly because they have their touch. There is a touch of the woman. There is a touch of man.
That's true.
There is a touch because when we see men cook cakes, men cannot cook cake better than women. Give it the touch, decors more than men. But the women are talented in that.
Maybe we hear some men who are trained in that area. Go to that woman now.
Yeah. So the woman, I asked her, I told, first of all, I want to teach. She said, you have the right to ask. If this man is not talking, talk. Then I asked the man, what's your problem now? Well, you cannot touch your wife. She is here now, tell us. No, the man started saying, now I am weak, I have what? Said, that's the problem now. So we started to advise how this man can become strong, and it's his responsibility. So he felt I am like frustrating her. It's like this, I'm feeling it. So the best thing is to avoid. The reason why I was washing the clothes and doing this is because I want her to know now. The reason why we're not having this affair is because we quarreled over the clothes. We quarreled over this.
So there are looking for problems. There are battles that are created because they are battles of cover-up.
We call them bad communication. There is good communication and bad communication. There's the man who comes in the house, who look like that one who was throwing the food onto the wife.
Yeah.
Looking for a reason, for argument, to bring out another issue.
Yes.
So this is a bad communication. Even women, you have stayed alone and you are seeing the man is not checking it.
Yeah.
You have gone all the way to the salon, 4 hours spending, and then you have come, nails are made, everything is made. The man is not looking at you. He's not telling you.
Yeah.
You throw the hair. You beat the hair with the man. The first time the food is thrown because you want something to know, because you're frustrated. When people are frustrated, they start making mistakes. Even players.
Yeah.
They make offenses and they are candid.
That's true.
When they are frustrated. So there is bad communication in marriage. Where you want to communicate bad things, so there's a man who will start beating cups from there, throwing everything. down at what arguing,
them.
breaking everything
Yeah.
from the gate, so that the woman will not welcome him nicely, so that they will not intimacy at that time, because you want to spoil the environment.
To avoid some
That's
responsibility.
lack of sincerity.
Yes, yeah.
Because once there is a challenge, you need to be a gentleman enough and say there is a problem here. So what this man lacked, he never told even the wife there was a frustration. There was a challenge.
Yeah.
He felt inadequate for her. And he felt like, I cannot meet the demand. I'm down. And later, after that, after talking, the marriage improved. Nothing else happened. That's just counsel we gave.
Yeah.
And then the man took over, the woman took over.
Yeah.
And then they know there is a challenge here. And the woman now take over. The marriage
Was
began to
restored,
improve.
yeah.
So there are some things that you can easily do when you understand the cause. So the argument may be not that argument. That challenge may not be that. There's something else you don't want to say. So if you are frustrated sexually as a wife, say, I am frustrated. I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
You have a lot of debts you have not paid. Tell him straight, darling. I like, you remember, there is a couple that came to our office. And the couple was open and sincere. And the wife said, apart from other things we have said, the main reason why we came is this. My husband does not satisfy me sexually. He is here. And not because he is not able to perform sexually, but he does not prepare me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come and wait for him. He's busy doing other things.
Yeah.
I sleep, waiting. And sometimes even when I wait, literally he comes.
Yeah.
Waiting for him, he comes, and then he appears like he is not in that mood. Then I sleep. Then all of a sudden, I hear somebody touching me, throwing me around, and then the next thing,
that's
I hear
yeah.
the man on top of me. And then from there, when I am about to start to enjoy it, he is through, and then he sleeps again. So now, I asked him the following day, what was the reason for that? I was always waiting for you. We could have done this, and it could be like this.
Now,
and the man does not talk. And then he says, I felt like doing that. And then he's ashamed of his actions.
Yeah.
He said, now, you need counsel. Because our pastor is giving us counseling. And you know how he has trained us, even before marriage. So you need to go. Even I will not follow you. Go and see a man to man. Tell him what you are doing. And then say, I waited for my husband to come. He refused to come. And now, the thing is not stopping. It's continuing. So we are not happy in this marriage. So that's why I have brought him here. If I have a problem, tell me this is what I am supposed to do. That's why we ask for appointment between us and mom and you.
Yeah.
And then we give them counsel. You can see now, that woman took boldness to speak about the problem. The man looked down, put his hand down, bowed himself. But the way we talked, we encouraged them. And he lifted himself. And then he was able to bring out the issue. So when he began now to talk, the woman is now healed. Because the woman knows where to start. And now the woman, we showed her also, you have the right. Because you know, you have seen this man comes and shows us he is not in the mood. And all of a sudden you hear him on top of you. Don't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
When he comes on the bed, hijack him now. Try to do what you want.
Yeah.
And then finally when he comes to you, you're already getting what you want.
Yeah.
And let has that freedom. And from that day, quarreling in that marriage became less.
Yeah.
Even their besting couples were a bit concerned. Because they thought this marriage will not start.
Yeah, yeah.
But since that day, when we addressed that issue, because the besting couples did not know what was the problem.
Yeah.
But us, we know the problem.
Yeah.
When we addressed that, even the besting couple would come. For example, when you met with the besting couple, the lady, she told you now, they are settled. They are matured. It is because information was given after somebody opened and we understood what is the root causes of their quarrels.